Heal your back with Kundalini Yoga. And tonight we're doing a Kriya called For Your Back, which couldn't be better for this class. And so and then we'll do a breathing meditation at the end. Um, the last class I taught, it was Kriya for Elevation. And I got some feedback that people were kind of amped up after the class and couldn't get to sleep. You know, here it's a little bit later, so we had a late class. So I thought I'd add a breathing exercise that will really kind of calm us down afterwards, because you get a lot of energy going during these exercises, and sometimes it takes a while to, you know, bring it down enough to sleep. So let's begin in a good yogic pose, in easy pose, we call this, cross-legged position. And we'll elongate the spine, lifting the heart, lifting the chest, and then sitting down, getting our sit bones connected to the earth. And then tuck in the chin just a little bit to bring about the neck lock, which will straighten the neck, bring it in line with the rest of the spine. And in this position, let's bring our hands together in prayer pose at heart center. Close down the eyes, and then focus the eyes up at the brow point, that point between the eyebrows, just above where the nose meets the skull. And we'll begin long, deep breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, exhale, and then we'll begin our mantra, which is Ong Namo Gurudev Namo, chanted 3 times to bring us in connection with our highest self, connecting with our divine wisdom within. Now let's inhale together and exhale. And inhale to begin the mantra. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And inhale, suspend the breath, but stay relaxed. And exhale and relax. We'll begin with some warm-ups. The first warm-up will be on our back. So come onto your back, and we'll do stretch pose for 1 minute. So in this pose, we're going to be lifting the legs off the ground, and then also lifting the shoulders and the head off the ground. Hands are parallel to the legs, palms facing each other. And in this position, we're going to do the breath of fire, the rapid belly breath through the nose. And eyes are open, looking at the large toes, the big toes. And we'll do this for 1 minute. And if you need to rest, you can always try like keeping one leg up and then resting the other. And you can always put your hands underneath your lower back if you need extra support for your back. Okay, let's begin. Breath of fire, 1 minute. Remember to use the navel to push down on your lower spine. Push the lower spine in contact with the floor. Feel a slight stretching from the toes to the top of the head. Last 15 seconds now. And now inhale, suspend, and relax. Drop the legs. Very good. Now we'll do another warm-up that will help strengthen our navel. In this one, we're going to lift our hands, our arms up to 90 degrees, palms facing each other. And then we're going to, with both legs together, we're going to lift the legs up to 90 degrees with straight legs and then back down. Okay, so just lifting the legs up 90 degrees on the inhale and then exhale down. Just 1 minute. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And obviously part of having a healthy back is to have a strong core, a strong navel center, so that your navel can help you when you lift and you don't depend entirely on those lower back muscles. Last few seconds. And now inhale up and then exhale down and relax. Very good. Then we'll come into a sitting posture, sitting on the floor. And we'll spread the legs wide. And we'll do the life nerve stretch. And we'll do this for 1.5 minutes. But we're going to inhale in the center. And then we're going to turn to the left leg and then exhale down, elongating the spine as we go down. And then inhaling back up to the center. And then exhaling down to the right. And continue. Try and keep a relatively straight back as you go down. It's not about how far you can get your head down. It's really stretching the legs and the lower back. The sciatic nerve stretch. And if you feel like your spine is elongating as you stretch down, that will ensure that you're not compacting the lower spine, which we never want to do. Many of these exercises are designed to elongate the spine, to stretch the spine, to increase the flexibility. And now inhale to the center and exhale and relax. And the last warm-up we'll do in easy pose. And I'll give you an option of exercises to do here. We could do a head roll, so we're just rolling the head around in a circle in one direction. If you feel comfortable doing that, If not, you can always turn your head from left to the left on the inhale, and then to the right on the exhale, and that will give you a nice neck stretch, loosen up the neck. Sometimes it's a more gentle movement, just to move the neck from one side to the other. If you're doing the neck rolls, coordinate your breath with each roll. So for each revolution, do one cycle of breath. And now come to the center and then reverse directions. So if you're rolling your neck, roll in the opposite direction. And if you're just turning your head, inhale to the right and exhale to the left. And then inhale to the center and exhale and relax. So we'll start this Kriya called For the Back, and the beginning is in easy pose, and we're going to start with our hands in prayer pose, just like we started the mantra, and we're going to do this movement where we extend the left arm up to 60 degrees with the palm facing up, and at the same time we're going to be lifting our knees as high as possible. Okay, and then we bring the hand back into the center of the chest and lower the legs back down. And then we'll do the right side. Right arm comes out to 60 degrees, lifting the knees as high as possible, and then back down. So it's inhale, lifting the arms and the knees, and then exhale back, inhale, right arm, knees come up, exhale back. Okay, we'll do that for 4 minutes. It's a forceful knee movement, so it's going to be, moving relatively quickly, and use a strong breath with this and breathing through the nose. And you can close down your eyes, focusing up at the brow point. Okay, 4 minutes. Let's get into position, and then let's begin. Inhale, exhale. Some of these positions or movements can seem a little strange, and they're different, definitely. They break up those usual patterns that we have during the day. So this can really break up, a physical pattern of stress and tension. It can also break up a mental habit that that we're getting into. And these operate at many levels. Every time we bring our hands together, we're helping to bring balance to the hemispheres of our brain, bringing the left and right hemisphere together at the hands, balancing our polarities. And this has an energetic effect too. When we come up to the 60-degree angle, Kundalini Yoga utilizes angles very much. So 60 degrees, you'll see that quite a bit. And these exercises are great for the lymph glands. We have these lymph glands, so important to the immune system, and right around the armpit area, and also in the hip area. So this is very good for stimulating immunity. So it's having an energetic effect. It's balancing our brain hemispheres. It's working on our lymph. And there's other benefits. When we're breathing, we're circulating oxygen, we're circulating blood. And it's stretching our back and our hips. So, one more minute to go. So really focus on the movement and focus on the breath. It doesn't have to be a fast movement. If you want to slow it down, really focus on getting a nice full inhale and a complete exhale. That's good too. But do try to focus on the movements, focus on the breath. Last few seconds. And now inhale, hands together, and then exhale and relax. Very good. Now we'll continue in easy pose, and in this posture we're going to be doing a movement where we're moving our head to each knee alternately. So we're going to have our hands on our hips, and then we're going to try and touch our head down to our left knee, and then without coming all the way up, we're going to move over and try and touch the right knee with our head. So we're in effect just bowing left and bowing right and coming up only part way. Okay, so it'll look like this. Exhaling down, inhaling up. And the instructions say to get wild. So as wild as you feel like you can get. just get crazy. Just bouncing your head on your knee if possible. I don't know if we'll all be able to get our head to our knee, but that's a goal. And we're doing this for 3 minutes. And this is the only Kriya that I know of that has this exercise. Never run across it in any other Kriya. It gives a nice stretch to the back, to the lower back, and to the sides of the back. Of course, as we're doing these exercises, don't do anything that causes pain. And you can always modify the exercises. You don't need to go all the way down if it's feeling uncomfortable to you. And you can always go slower too. So going wild is a relative term, Last minute now. 20 more seconds. And now inhale up and exhale and relax. Very nice. Now we'll continue in easy pose and we'll place our hands on our knees and we'll do the spinal flex. So we'll be inhaling and flexing the spine forward, and then exhale, flex the spine back. And tuck the chin a little bit on this to help keep your head still. I'll show you the side view here. So with the hands on the knees, flexing forward on the inhale and then back on the exhale. Use a deep breath, powerful breath. 3 minutes we'll do this. Begin. And when we place our hands on our knees, that has the effect of really targeting the upper back, the upper spine. There's at least 3 variations of spinal flex, and they all target different areas of the spine, so that when we hold the knee, it tends to be more of an upper spine exercise, is how I feel it. Although the whole spine is getting a workout here. Again, the eyes are closed, focusing up at the brow. And you can use your mantra Sat Nam, Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale, mentally vibrating the mantra. We add the mantra to the breath, to the movement, so everything is synchronized, helps to focus. Last minute now. Fifteen more seconds. And now inhale up and exhale and relax. Very good. Now, it's still an easy pose. We'll do a spinal twist next. And for this one, we'll have our arms up at 90 degrees, palms facing each other. And in this position, we're going to inhale, twisting left, and then exhale, twisting right. Okay, inhale left, exhale right. Use a powerful breath. Again, breathing through the nose, focusing up at the third eye. Make sure your spine stays straight, that you're not leaning forward. Halfway through now. Keep focusing on the breath. When we focus up at the brow point, it helps us to stimulate the pituitary gland, which adds to our powers of intuition. We allow this pituitary gland to secrete, and then we begin to see the unseen, to know the unknown by powers of intuition. Last 30 seconds. If you want to move a little faster now, you can do that. Last few seconds. Deeper breath. And now inhale to the center. Suspend the breath. Tighten the root lock, the mulban, squeezing the rectum, the sex organs, the navel. Squeeze all the energy up the spine. And then exhale and relax. Very nice. Let's just rest for a few seconds. Just close down your eyes. Sit still. Notice the energy. Very good. And now we're going to extend the arms out to the sides, and we're going to begin flapping our arms, just like we're flying. So flapping up and down, and then we're going to use breath of fire. So we're using our navel, rapid navel breath in time, synchronized with the movement. Okay, so we'll do this for 2 minutes. These are great exercises for the upper back, for the shoulders. Really breaks up the I used to have terrible problems with my shoulders, and I had all kinds of cartilage that would grow in the shoulders and crystals, and I just had limited mobility, but these exercises really help to break up the tissue that tends to form if you're not moving very much. And if you have some tears in the shoulder, maybe some partial tears, this can really help with your flexibility of the shoulders. And it's working those upper back muscles that are so important in keeping your spine straight. Notice as we grow older, we tend to want to kind of fold forward. So we're always trying to lift the chest and straighten the spine. And strong muscles in the back can really help you do that. Last few seconds. And now inhale and exhale and relax. Very nice. Now we'll do a different arm flapping. So we're going to extend the hands out in front, and then we'll do the same kind of motion, lifting our hands up and then down with the breath of fire, synchronized with the movement. Just 1 minute now. So let's begin. And now inhale up, and then exhale and relax. Very good. Now we're going to move the arms in circles in a backward motion. And as we do this, we're going to chant Hara, Hara, H-A-R, but the tongue hits the palate at the top of the mouth, so it sounds like Hara, Hara, Hara. Okay, just for 30 seconds we're going to do this, so let's start moving our arms in circles. Hara, 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 Hara. And now inhale and relax. And the last exercise we're going to do on our feet. And this one is called crow squats. So crow pose is this pose where we're just have our knees up and our butt is close to the ground and we're just kind of squatting. And so now we're going to put our hands on our hips and then extend, raising up, and then if possible, go all the way back down into a crow squat. Now if this is hard on your knees, you can try a variation just going part way down. That's fine. And let's do this for 2 minutes. So we're inhaling up and exhaling down. And we're also chanting so we're chanting Hara also on this one. So each time you go up and down, chant Hara, 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 Hara. Last 30 seconds now. Hara, 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 Hara. Last few seconds. Hara, 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 Hara. And now inhale up and exhale. Relax. And now come onto your back for deep relaxation. You've earned it. That was some good work. So just completely relax on your back. Just let everything go. Release all the tension. Let your breath relax. Just let gravity take over.
Satyanarayan, Vaheguru, Hari Narayan, 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 Satyanarayan, Vaheguru, Hari Narayan,
Inhale and exhale. Begin long, deep breathing. And begin slowly stretching, beginning with fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. And begin stretching in any way that feels comfortable to you. And then gradually make your way back up into seated posture. And we'll do a breathing meditation to close the class. And so with a straight spine in easy pose, we're going to bring the hands together and we're going to have the right hand covering the left and the heels of the palms together, and then the thumbs will be, the tops of the thumbs and the bottoms will be touching, so basically bringing the thumbs together. But you'll notice there'll be a little bit of a hole, this little hole right where our thumbs come together. We'll be using that hole. So we're going to hold our thumbs up almost in front of our mouth, maybe a little bit below. And we're going to be inhaling through the nose, and then we're exhaling through the mouth, but we're going to direct the flow of air through that hole between the thumbs, okay? So we're going to inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and blowing right through that hole created by the middle of the thumbs there. Okay? And close down the eyes. And so we're going to inhale completely and exhale completely. And we'll do this for about 4 minutes. And this should be very relaxing. So do long, complete inhales through the nose. And exhale fully through the mouth. So keep your attention on your breath. Long inhales in, long exhale blowing through the thumbs. And inhale. And exhale and relax the hands down. And just sit silently. Very nice. So that meditation can actually be used to help you get to sleep at night. If you have trouble falling asleep, maybe you could try this meditation. And now if you have something to do after class it requires you to be wide awake, my apologies, but just do some deep breathing, do some breath of fire, and then it'll bring you back up, I think. So let's close the class in the usual fashion with the hands together, prayer pose, and we'll chant Satnam 3 times. So let's inhale to begin. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. We are healthy, we are happy, and we are holy. Sat Nam.